Alright, here we go with some Mardu. So this hand seems pretty reasonable. We can play Dark Confidant, we can play Call Against Command after we hit some vampires, huh? Okay. Can't be blocked by humans. Alright, well, not blocking, I guess. Excuse me. Fortunately, it can't be blocked by Lingering Souls. So even if he does kill our Dark Confidant here, we just play Lingering Souls. Be very good against him. This will be a 2-2, but... Been a minute since I've been Stromkirk Nobled. It was quite the standard card, though. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I guess Lingering Souls it is, and we just try to block with our Confidant on Rakdos Cackler. I think we're actually end up having to path this stupid thing. If he just plays a land here, uses a Spike Shot to kill a Spirit, we can't block it, and then it's a 3-3. I feel pretty good about this game, though, given our hand and what he's got going on. We can block the Cackler, double block the Noble this turn. What does that mean? +1 in first strike, okay. Looming Spires, huh? I mean, that's fine. I was never blocking that one anyways. Obviously, he can, like, you know, kill a guy, save one of his guys, whatever. It's fine. We will flashback Lingering Souls and path something. Or not need to. Oh, he did have it. Okay, so I was like, what? He bolted. Alright, well, let's see if he... I would love for him to Spike Shot just to kill a Spirit, and then we'll path his Stromkirk Noble. Given our hand, it's sort of tempting to path our own Spirit, to be honest, and get a mountain. At which point we can just... I might do that. I might block the Stromkirk with one of them. Path it. Get a mountain. Then we can play Inquisition and Bolt. Or we can Kolaghan's Command it even. Exalted Land, okay. I think that's the play I'm going to go for. And we have so many cards. He only has 3. Like, we just protect our life total. As long as we can cast our spells, we're going to be fine. Now, he can shoot it down, but whatever. If he does, we didn't take damage, I guess. We're not really that much worse off. Sure. I'm just path my own guy now, I think. This is pretty awkward and not ideal, but... Flame Slash, huh? Okay. So our opponent has no more relevant cards we know about. We take damage this turn, whatever. Then we'll start killing his stuff. Take 4. If we hit a red land, our hand's even better. Not exactly. Everything in our hand takes red mana, so this doesn't matter. I'm just going to bolt this thing to death. Next turn, we will call Kolaghan's Command to kill the Spike Shot. Maybe. Might just play Butcher. The combos. Give it Exalted. Ping us for 2. Oh my gosh. All the combos. Definitely have to shoot it now. I guess we'll return our Dark Confidant. Hitting a red land would be nice. And shoot us for sure. Okay, well, it's a land. I've okay. I am not fetching. I'm not shocking myself. I'm not dying to a lightning bolt here. I think his last card doesn't. I think his last. We know his last card to be bad. Maybe not though. Yeah, it was Looming Spires. Okay. Well, I can fetch at the end of his turn. Go to 4. Okay, that's fine. Is this a human? Ah! Curses. This is the only curse, I guess, actually. My bad. Oh, what do I want here? Black, red. That's no good. Well, I think we play Butcher. Oh, we knew both. Play Abbott. The alternative is, be able to activate Shambly Event. Alright, well, we're fine now, I think, as long as we don't somehow die here. I'm not putting it past the Curse of Stalked Prey deck, but we're fine if we don't die here. Okay. We have been cursed twice. I can go ahead and do this now so we can draw up business. Not that one, though. But yeah, gaining life here will sort of probably clinch it. I'm just going to attack with this and the Butcher and the Abbot, and then sack the Abbot to the Butcher for lifelink, and that should end the game. This was close. Technically not over, I guess, either. We could just continue whiffing and get killed by Stromkirk. Maybe I don't do anything. Like, obviously I attack with this, but maybe I don't attack with the Butcher. Yeah. I'm just going to keep it back here. Wait till we have a little more life. The only weird way we win is to let this get through, and then, just get randomly dead to Curse of Stalked Prey. Now we have enough life we can play Bitter Blossom. I guess I should be attacking. Well, it depends. I mean, he's one argument. Maybe I should be attacking with the Abbot because it's not blocking that, but it could block a Goblin Guide or something. I think our opponent may or probably doesn't have Goblin Guides in his deck, but still. Yep, you got a Cackler. Alright, well now our Butcher's just going to go off, so. I love a man, very nice. Alright, let's get some lifelink up in here. Gain 7, that should do it. That was a close game. Almost died to the vampires at the Stromkirk Noble start. Sure. I will allow you to hit us with a Stromkirk Noble now. I am quite cursed. You, however, are dead. Butcher Bitter Blossom doing its thing here. I mean, our opponent obviously not playing a tier 1 deck or whatever, but it's more about being able to get something out of our deck, which we're seeing here. Shambling Vent was clutch also. Card was great. We'll go ahead and Dreadbore's guy and kill him. Tap my land right anyways. Alright, let's play game 2. We have some very bad humans against this deck. Are these humans? Soldier, good. Alright, this should be good here. Bitter Blossoms are not great. The Thoughtseizes are pretty bad. Just unneeded, just not necessary. Habits are good in the long game. I mean, Thoughtseize is certainly not bad, right? It's even against burn, Thoughtseize isn't bad because you cast it and you're taking something out of their hand that deals you more than 2 damage that you're paying to cast it. So, but in this case, I just don't think we need it. We have so much removal. We don't need to take stuff out of his hand. Just let him play his guys and then kill him. Feel pretty good about the sideboard playing for the aggro decks. This deck does deal itself a lot of damage, but 4 Lightning Helixes in the main deck goes a long way to sort of covering up those weaknesses, plus being able to give Butcher a lifelink. If we get into a second game anyways. I'm pretty happy with this deck so far. The Abbots are great in that late game when you're top decking. They're real good in that circumstance. Everything else seems to work very well. The deck deals itself a lot of damage. That seems to be the biggest issue we have. Where between Thoughtseize and Bitter Blossoms, excuse me, and the mana base itself, you definitely do take a bunch of damage. Seems liable to getting sort of not aggroed out, but mid-range out where they get damage in early and then have something to finish it off, right? Whether that's some sort of reality smasher deck or just burn spells or whatever. We don't have this deck plays control, but it doesn't have a fast way to finish them. It's essentially a Mardu control deck with Butchers and Bitter Blossoms instead of Nahiris and Emrakul. And while it's a little less vulnerable than a Nahiri Emrakul plan, it also takes much longer during the game. If they just path your Butcher or the Horde, then you're on this I'm attacking you with 1/1s plan, and it gives a lot of decks the ability to draw out of things where if both players are top decking and you top deck a few discard spells in a row or something, and they they top deck threats, then it allows people to catch back up. And as strong as Bitter Blossom Lingering Souls are, they don't close the game out fast enough to sort of cover up for that. So that's where I'm at so far with this deck. It's got a lot working for it, a lot, some working against it, but Butcher the Horde has definitely impressed thus far. This combo is great. All right, here we go with game 2. Keeping it. Would like another land, but hey, we're on the draw. Just kidding, we're on the play. A Signal Pest. I guess that makes sense with all the low drops. Well, we have to do ourselves a bunch of damage here, which is not ideal. But I mean, we'll start the game on 16, and our Bitter Blossom can block Signal Pest, and now we have access to Lightning Bolt and Path for whatever else he plays. Oh, just kidding, we are taking damage. Got me. Oh, that's actually pretty good with the Bitter Blossom, too. We can't immediately have to bolt it, basically. Which I will do, gladly. Might even be pathing our own Fairy Rogue to get a 3rd land. Oh gosh. Aggro. Alright, we're at 12. I'd like to draw some life gain spells. Yeah, I think he'll attack, we'll bolt it, and we'll path our own guy at the end of the turn. The goal here is just obviously get to the Butcher, at which point we can get lifelink in the game. I understand what the curses are doing. He's got a lot of 1-drops and curses and try to get big and sort of plays in with the Stromkirk Noble theme. Definitely makes some sense. He's tanking here, though. His Looming Spires. Yeah, I'm confirmed not ever blocking this thing. I mean, this is legitimately scary if we didn't have removal. Now, I understand, obviously we do, sure, etc., but there's a lot of decks where you just play the Signal Pest, like Cathedral of War, this, and just sort of get them. Gets out of bolt range pretty fast if they're not ready for it. Now we want our mountain here. If we don't draw land, I don't want to play the Dark Confidant. Well, that makes Dark Confidant actually look a little better, but so it's going to play the Abbot. Nice. Alright, got our land. Alright, so we have Path for whatever he does. We have Butcher next turn. Could still Pathar. Pathar Fairy Rogue again. Get another land so we can play Helix and Butcher. What does this mean? I see. Guess we're taking damage. That was so weird. I'm so tempted to just Path our Rogue again. Turn it into a land. Play our Butcher, give it haste and lifelink. That just seems greedy. We could let this go to 3 counters and then Helix it after that, but I'm just going to Path this guy. If we just keep him off creatures, we'll eventually draw what we need. We have Helix for his next guy. We have Butcher. We really are going to need to resolve this Butcher, though. We need the Helix helps with the life gain, I guess, but sort of what we talked about. We don't have a fast clock. He's going to have multiple shots at draw spells, or at burn spells, multiple draw steps. Oh, okay, that helps. What can I fetch up here? Plains, that'll work. Yep. Alright, like I will gladly sack this stuff to it. While he's tapped out. Gain 5 life. Pretty key, I think. Alright, corner turned. Drawing that land was nice, though. Well, Abbott's dead. I mean, Helix is Spike Shot Elder. It probably play Dark Confidant. Probably confident enough to do that now. Oh, this is a mistake for him. He's going to let us seed it. Alright, go back up to 15 here. Oh my gosh, I did not expect that. Okay. I guess I'm punished. Didn't give him enough credit and got punished for it. Fair enough. Oh crud, we're in blockers. Don't want to do that quite yet. In my head, I was like, oh, he's just going to shoot our guys. And it doesn't matter. Like, you know, I can respond to it, but it's sacrificing as part of the cost, so he can't mess with it anyways. So I'm just going to do it. So it doesn't matter. Because I gave him credit for that being his play when instead he had a Stoke the Flames, which is something that can actually kill our guy. But he's going to need some very fortuitous Dark Confidant flips here to kill us. Obviously, we hit a land. Just Lecker Dog our way through this. Yeah, we're castling Green Souls. And say I can. Can we set up lethal next turn? Let's put some at 10. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Flashing back to a 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Worth it. Okay, so he should be dead next turn. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Or Kolagon's command. Anger the Gods or something here would make it interesting. Or Pyroclasm, what have you. That Peak Eruption, though. All right. Well, I mean, there you go. That was, I think, instructive, at least for seeing how our deck can pull out against aggro decks, even if, that particular match was, not the aggro deck you expect to see playing against you. But we still take something from it. So good game.